This is the Washington Times front page for Wednesday, June 12th, 2024. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. Hunter Biden was found guilty on all 3 felony counts related to his purchase of a gun in 2018 while addicted to drugs. Jeff Murdoch and Tom Howell report the jury deliberated for 3 hours before delivering the verdict. Biden, who did not testify at the trial, said he was disappointed by the verdict, but was grateful for the support of his family and friends. He faces up to 25 years in prison, but similar first-time nonviolent offenders have received lesser or no sentences. Thanks to a 2022 Supreme Court ruling, Stephen Dinan reports courts are taking a new look at the federal government's main gun law that bars felons, illegal immigrants, and unlawful drug users, among others, from possessing a firearm. Courts are pondering challenges to the law from felons, drug users, and people facing domestic violence protection orders. One case is pending before the Supreme Court, with a ruling scheduled for this month. A potential war is brewing in Israel's north as the U.S. and its allies struggle to impose a ceasefire in the Gaza Strip. Despite a drain of troops and resources in the fight against Hamas, Israel Defense Forces officials say they are ready to open a second front against Hezbollah if ordered. The Iran-backed Shiite militant movement attacked an Israeli base on June 1st, and Hezbollah rocket fire caused large fires to break out across the border on June 3rd. The U.S. government's increasing reliance on Microsoft is facing fresh scrutiny on Capitol Hill. Ryan Lovelace reports Microsoft President Brad Smith is headed to the Hill Thursday to answer for his company's struggles to defend the federal government from cyber attacks. The House Homeland Security Committee hopes to get to the bottom of problems that a federal board of cyber intelligence investigators called a cascade of security failures earlier this year. And finally, whether Americans will pay more or less in taxes in the future hinges on President Biden's and former President Trump's dueling proposals to alter the nation's tax code. The 2 candidates, Susan Faricia reports, have drastically different ideas for the expiration of the 2017 tax cut signed into law by Trump. Much of the law is set to expire at the end of next year, and unless cuts are renewed, workers at nearly all income levels will pay higher taxes. Trump says he would stop those increases by making all individual tax cuts permanent. Biden told the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers in April that the 2017 cuts overwhelmingly benefited the wealthy and that he has no plans to extend them. Find all of today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.